Hey guys, I'm Nikki.
And I'm Brie.
We're best friends, moms, and obsessed with TV.
Check us out every Monday as we dissect motherhood, TV, pop culture, and whatever else derails the conversation.
It's like eavesdropping on your funniest, most unfiltered friends.
If your friends had a mic and no shame,
We're here for all of it, and honestly,
we're not mad about it.
hey Maddies, welcome back to another episode of Not Mad About It podcast. And your girls are together IRL. However, due to technical difficulties, we couldn't quite get our chart together and figure it out. So Bree is in my kitchen, I'm on my couch, so together but apart. We are going to crank out a great episode for you guys and then get going on our merry way for whatever activities lie ahead for us. Don't know what those are, but so excited to see.
TBD.
TBD. We have a quick recap of the Special Forces finale, which was actually so great. I was so emotional. Bree listened to the Vial Files reunion with all of the cast members. So Bree, hoping you can fill us in there.
Of course.
We also have our Real Housewives of Salt Lake City recap, the premiere episode of Southern Charm, and finally, Bree, I know you watched part 3 of the RHOSC reunion. I couldn't bring myself to do it. Spoiler alert for Special Forces. Call me Brianna Chicken Fry, quitting 10 minutes from the end. Like, I just couldn't bring myself to watch one more minute of it.
That's funny, Nikki.
But it was a big TV week for us. Next week, it's gonna ease out a little bit. We only have Southern Charm and Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, 2 of our favorite shows. So I'm very much looking forward to that. A reminder before we get into it, Brie, I'm so sorry for my monologue, but just a reminder that we do have our bonus episode of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, episodes 1 through 5, out now. You can listen to that. I think we're going to tack on the last 5 episodes to next week's episode. So be on the lookout for that. We also discussed Dancing with the Stars and the Whitney of it all on the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives episode. So if you have any interest in that, be sure to check it out.
I just have to say, Nikki, I know we just spent an hour trying to figure out how we can record on that couch together. You look very cozy.
I am.
But I must admit, I feel more comfortable this way.
I think so too. We were having also a struggle as to where do we look?
Like, we couldn't look each other in the eye. It was almost too intimate.
It was too much. It was much too much.
Yeah, so this feels right. Like, I feel good with this.
I feel close enough, but far enough that
yes,
it's in a comfort zone. Bree did tell me to lower my voice a little bit because she can hear me in the kitchen, so I'll do my best.
But I think, like, the number one question that, like, all of our listeners are going to want to know now that we're in person is, what do you think about the middle part?
Love it. Do you see? I'm like, I tried. I start with the middle part somehow along the way through the day. She knows what she wants. I love it, Brie. I'm used to it.
I promise eventually, like, I will move on from the middle part. Like, at this point, it's just kind of like a bit. But I do have one more thing to say about it, of course.
Okay.
I feel like my middle part has almost, like, made me a woman.
Oh,
do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, it's really just, like, I feel so different with my middle part. Like, It's a new persona. Like, I was looking at nail polish the other day. I was thinking about, like, dry shampoo. Like, do I need to get dry shampoo so I can start, stretching the wash out? Like, who am I?
Oh, the nail polish of it all. Like, if you show up with nail polish, that's it.
If I start wearing earrings, get me in rehab because it's gone too far.
She is officially a woman. Yeah, some people get their periods and call that womanhood, but if you know anything, it's really just getting a middle part is all you need.
Oh my God.
But I do understand what you mean. It's a big jump.
Yeah. Also, I don't know if you remember this, but I guess I'll ask you, do you remember the last time I came to see you, like, without kids, just like solo trip by myself, stayed over the night?
Yeah. I was sick, right?
Yeah, but do you remember you had a bad headache, but do you remember what came out of that?
The podcast.
The podcast.
Oh my God, Brie, that's crazy. And we're coming up to almost a year.
I know, which is so full circle. I came to stay with Nikki, I think it was February. My son was like 4 or 5 months old, my second son. And my sister-in-law was having her baby shower out here. So I stayed with Nikki for the night. And we had been talking about doing a podcast for so long. And we were really getting closer to, like, we were talking about it more and more. Like, we were, like, kind of brainstorming, like, what it would be about. Like, brainstorming names. And when we were in person, we were like, let's just do it. Like, why not? What do we have to lose? And I think on the drive back, I voice noted you the name for the podcast. And we were like, that's it. That's all we needed. Went home. We both like got to work, like making everything else for it. And then I think we launched like a week or two later.
We did have an episode that never dropped because it was such garbage. We could not let our premiere episode be such trash for you guys.
Yeah.
But you know what? It all works out the way that it's supposed to, and that is so crazy.
I know. Also, if you haven't listened to our first episode, I haven't listened to it in a long time, but I remember we finished recording and I was like, damn, I think we crushed that. Like, that felt really good.
And looking back on it, do you still feel the same way?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, wow.
I mean, we had Strong Guys Don't Use DDs.
We did. Wow. Our first Canva for that. Wow. We've grown.
Our Canva has come such a long way.
We have grown, you guys.
But yeah, not to be like too reflective. Like, I don't know if people care, but yeah, I just thought it was like very symbolic last time I came here. So what are we going to come out of this weekend?
Some tattoos, perhaps.
That's another thing. We always talk about a tattoo. We always get really close to doing it, and then the last second we drop out.
Well, you never know, you guys.
Let's see.
Maybe
TBD.
we will. Maybe we won't.
We get not mad, and you get about it. No, but who would want about it? Like, that's the not mad's like the better tattoo.
Well, be about it. About it. About it.
Oh my God. I'm so excited to be with you in person and to actually just like hang out away from our kids, our smelly kids.
We hugged. It was unique.
It was, I don't know if we're going to do a lot of that.
No.
But we've had enough touching for the 24 hours that I'm here.
Yeah, we're good. Hug hello, hug goodbye.
Yeah. You guys know we're going to see Wicked tonight. So we will give our thoughts on that at some point.
Wait, can I just shout out your mom for a second?
Please, she'll love that.
Bree's mom sent a package to my house for Bree and I to open together upon her arrival. The sweetest letter. Donna, thank you so much. It was a letter about how Bree and me are like yin and yang. We have such a special friendship, and we really do. And she got, look at that. Do I need one? Yeah, Bree just flashed us her yin yang tattoo.
It's symbolic for all relationships in life, all the best ones anyway.
Wow, so true. But Donna gifted us a ornament for our tree, a Glinda and Alphaba ornament. And Brie, you are the Glinda to my Alphaba.
Like, could those be more symbolic of who we are as
Truly.
people? It's almost too accurate.
It's so funny.
And I don't know if I should be offended or not that I'm Glinda.
No.
Because Alphaba's like...
the good, like...
Yeah, she's the good one,
right.
You know? And Glinda's like the self-absorbed, like... well...
I mean,
as we were fighting over the ring light earlier, trying to be first. By fighting, I mean one-sided. Give me the ring light.
Brie sets up the ring light. She's like, I think we look great. I'm like, I think the light's only on you. Brie was illuminated beautifully, and I was just like, it's a haggard soul sitting in the darkness. She's like, yeah, I think we're good to go.
Hit record. Oh boy, Nikki, you make me laugh.
As to you, friend.
Okay.
As to you.
We do have so much TV to get into, and I know that we are just going to be like random tangent after random tangent.
But we do need to spend some time IRL.
Yeah, we need to spend some time in person. I have like just a couple of brief stories. One of them I actually want to get your opinion on. Two of them I already posted on Instagram. Also, this is like such a weird mental block of mine, but I feel like if I post something to our Instagram story, it's almost like I feel like I can't talk about that on the podcast.
Oh, well, it's our podcast. It's our show.
I know, I am, but just, I don't know if that's like weird or not. Anyway, let's start off with something you don't care about at all.
Right.
Hilary Duff announced her new album coming out February 20th called Luck ... or something.
Wait, I thought the name of the album was coming out. I was like, oh, that's interesting. Like, what does that mean?
Coming out of retirement.
Yeah, actually.
It is. I could see how you got there because the title of the album is like you could miss it. It just looks like it's a part of the sentence. It's like,
so what is it called? Say it again.
Luck ... or something.
Okay.
And almost more importantly than the album, she dropped like a line of merch to accompany it. And that, wow, I love the merch. I actually might have to get something from the line. Is that crazy?
How's the pricing?
Oh, I didn't check. But like, She knows, like, we're millennials. Like, what can we really afford? We've got a lot on our plate.
It'll probably be cheaper than Toast merch.
I think anything is cheaper than Toast merch. But anyway, this is her first album in nearly 11 years.
Wow.
I guess it's her 5th studio album. I think she did like a holiday album. But her last album that she dropped, Breathe In, Breathe Out, debuted at number 5 on Billboard. Isn't that shocking?
Like, you're saying that's not good enough?
No, I'm saying that's really good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so like I hope that she has a triumphant album release. I think even if she doesn't, like, this is probably like cathartic for her to like drop some new music. And also her husband is the sole producer of the album.
Right. Little bonding.
So like they're bonding, they had fun together. I'm sure like he obviously handled it with care. He makes like good music, so
all right.
I'm excited. I think it'll be good.
Yeah, I'll listen.
Okay, the next story that I also posted about on our stories is there's a Hunger Games prequel coming out in a year. It's called The Hunger Games: Sunrise on the Reaping. First of all, I had no idea there was a prequel in the works. Did you know this?
No.
Are you a Hunger Games like girly?
I am. My mom.
So you've seen all of them?
Yes, my mom used to call me her own Katniss Everdeen, and you know that
You are Katniss Everdeen.
I am Katniss Everdeen, and the way that I relate to Jennifer Lawrence, she's almost my birthday buddy. She's 1 day older than me.
Oh, a Leo.
Same year. Yep, Leo.
Makes sense.
I feel a kinship with her.
I can see that.
I love the Hunger Games. I read all the books. I watched all the movies. I actually want to go back and watch the movies because the trailer for the prequel really made me excited. I was like, damn, that was a good series.
That's such a good idea. I should do the same thing. And in the trailer, it was hard to tell who everybody was, but it's a star-studded cast. Let me read you the cast. I don't know everybody's name, but there's some big ones in here. Ralph Fiennes, I don't know how you say that, but I know he's a big deal.
Okay.
Glenn Close.
Is he old?
That's a woman.
Oh, she was the one who was in All's Fair, right?
Nikki, I'm cracking up, yes. Oh, what's he do?
Literally one of the most famous actresses ever. Okay.
My next person, my favorite actor ever, Kieran Culkin.
Oh, God.
I don't know what he plays, but you know I'm obsessed. Elle Fanning, Queen. Billy Porter, Slay. Whitney Peak, Unfamiliar. I don't really know some of these people. McKenna Grace, Jesse
Sometimes it's better that way.
Jesse Plemons, we do know. I'm pretty sure that's who is married to Kirsten Dunst.
Oh.
And he was in Friday Night Lights for everybody that is obsessed with that show.
Okay.
Calvin Harris Jr., Maya Hawke, good for her.
Okay.
That is Ethan Hawke and who's her mom? Not Charlize Theron. Looks exactly like Charlize Theron, but it's not her. Anyway, Uma Thurman. Nice, Nikki.
Yes.
So Ethan Hawke and Uma Thurman have a daughter, Maya Hawke, and she has been like a big up and coming actress. Like she's been in a lot of things. She was actually just on Good Hang with Amy Poehler, that podcast. Great interview. Lily Taylor and Ben Wang, sure. Excited for you guys. But yeah, that's like a pretty stacked cast.
And when does it come out?
It comes out in a year. So they drop a trailer on the like a year to the date of when it comes out. So 11/20 of 26.
Wow, that's a little much.
And it's like, you have the trailer.
Right. You have the movie, I would assume.
Just drop the movie.
What if you just drop the movie?
Maybe they will, because I think they were supposed to drop...
No, they don't do things like that.
I don't know. Why not?
They have a date, and they're like, oh, you know what? Never mind.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I wonder what the holdup is.
Probably because Wicked is out now, and nobody wants to compete with that. Even though I've talked about this to you and my mom, I can't get over the lack of Wicked talk. I feel like there's no promo. Ari and Cynthia aren't doing anything together. Like, I haven't seen anything besides the Chili's margaritas. What else are we talking? Like,
no, part one was like so in your face, over the top. So I wonder if maybe it's intentional they haven't been doing that, or maybe like they're just fucking tired. I don't know if I voice noted this to you or where I said this, but I listened to Ari on Good Hang with Amy Poehler, and she was saying that from the time they started production on Wicked to now, the last movie coming out, the director, John Chu, has had 3 kids.
yeah, that's crazy.
Like, that's how long this has been going on. So, like, I think they're just done.
Yeah.
They're just like, we are ready to wrap it up.
And I don't Yeah, and the rumors are that like Cynthia and Ariana aren't the closest anymore, but also they were a part of this huge thing together. I think that bond is unbreakable. I think they love each other dearly. I think they have a lot of other things going on. I'm just surprised with the lack of promo.
I totally agree. I think that because they had a lot of time apart in between movie 1 and 2, like they're not like up each other's butt like they were, but they made a commitment like to not have any bad blood between each other. But I don't think they're like best friends, like hanging out, chatting in between the last year or two before the other one came out, you know?
Totally. I was also surprised when I got our seats, the whole theater was empty.
Still? Oh, when you got them.
When I got them, but I've been checking just to see like if anybody's sitting next to us.
Yeah.
Still so many seats.
Okay, good.
It's so weird.
I know. And I've seen people like post that they saw it, but I've been intentionally avoiding like people's like reaction to the movie because I don't.
Do you want me to tell you Nina's? My sister saw it last night.
No, I don't want to know. Okay. I already know that part 1's going to be better. I've accepted that. We're not getting another No One Mourns the Wicked. It is what it is.
Yeah. I told you, Brie, it's going to be very hard for me. I'm trying to understand that the movie that we're seeing tonight is not the movie that we know and love. And I think for that reason, a lot of people are coming out disappointed.
Nikki, I just said don't tell me.
I didn't say my sister. I said a lot of people.
You said everyone else on the planet I've been seeing that they've been saying they don't like it.
Okay, sorry. Just
well, we're gonna like it, and we're gonna be together, and we're gonna have a good time.
We're gonna love it, and I'm so excited for the snacks.
So excited for the snack. I'm so excited for popcorn.
I'm so excited for a crispy Coke.
Oh, wow. Let's do it. Okay, last story before we get into TV. This has kind of been circulating for a while, but I want to get your read on it.
Okay.
Have you heard that Shay Mitchell from Pretty Little Liars has launched like a child skincare brand?
No. What's it called?
It's called Reenie, R-I-N-I.
Oh my God, Reenie. That's what I call our best friend Renee. Reenie.
Reenie. That is really cute. I didn't put that together. It's starting with like face masks, like, and the
for children.
For children, and like the rollout I think was like she has a 6-year-old and a 3-year-old daughter, and I think they were both kind of like the campaign wearing like panda bear, like sheet masks, like that's what the first thing is. And she's had a lot of backlash. What do you think, first of all, about like kids skincare, that whole thing?
My immediate thought is that it's so ridiculous. Children should not be doing that. However, children are doing that.
I know.
My niece is 7 and she just loves all things skincare, all the things that teenagers like. Kids are just growing up way faster.
Yeah.
So I would rather, as long as Shay Mitchell's line is using ingredients that are child friendly, I'm okay with that. I mean, a 3-year-old, that's a little crazy.
Yeah.
But a 6-year-old who wants to just mess around a little bit with a face mask, I think that that's totally fine.
Well, exactly like you just said, she was getting so much backlash because, like, this is so unnecessary. Why are we putting our own beauty standards now on even, like, younger kids? Like, do they need to be thinking about their skincare? They're doing it anyway. And that's what she said. Like, she finally addressed it. I think it's been, like, a month since she launched her brand. And she just went on with Jenna Bush Hager, the Today Show, whatever. And they asked her about it, and she said, you know what? Like, just like you said, kids are doing this anyway. My daughter, like, always wants to, like, partake in my skincare routine, like, whether I'm getting ready or whether I'm getting unready from the day. And she's like, I never felt comfortable putting any of my skincare products or anything that's out there on my daughter because it just didn't feel safe enough. So she said, you know what? I decided to make my own. It's like 100% cotton sheet mask with, like, a clean, like, hydrogel. It's probably literally just, like, thickened water with, like, aloe vera gel, you know?
And can I say, it's not, I understand that we don't want to project these beauty standards onto our kids, but it's also, what's the harm in teaching girls self-care?
That's exactly what she said, Nikki. She said it's like, she was like, skincare starts from birth. You have a baby, you put lotion on them. Like, you want to teach them to take care of themselves. Like, why doesn't have to be like an age where that begins. It's just like part of life. We take care of our skin, we take care of our bodies,
and
we take care of our health. And that's so special
to like share that with your mom.
Yeah, so at first I was like, this is kind of crazy. But then hearing her speak about it, I was like, you know what? Like, why not? It's kind of harmless. But then the other caveat that I've been seeing is that, like, this is such a example of over-consumerism, like, in our country. Like, oh, now we need to have sheet masks for our kids. It's like one more thing that we're going to, like, buy and throw away and add to the demise of like our planet. Like, is this another thing that we have to spend money on that our kids are going to want us to spend unnecessary money on when
What's the price point? Do you know?
I didn't look it up.
I'm interested to know because I would rather spend $8.99 on some panda masks than go to Sephora and drop $100 on inappropriate things for my kid.
Okay, $5.99 to $6.99.
Oh my gosh, great.
Yeah.
And I wonder if you can get it at like CVS or if you have to special order it.
Oh, that's a good question.
I don't see the harm in this. Where I do see the harm, it's like a face mask. Okay, no big deal. If we're doing like press on nails for little 3-year-olds, that's where I'm like, okay. Sometimes some of Colin's friends have the nails on and I'm like, okay, like
I was going to say that's next.
But it is. My niece does it.
Yeah.
And I get it, but it's like at 3 years old, maybe not.
Yeah. Actually, one of the face masks is like an after sun face mask, which is actually kind of cute. Like if you're at the beach all day and it's like, you know, maybe you get a little sun.
Love that.
Like, yeah, and they're like panda, like unicorn. They're like cute little faces.
That's cute.
I don't know. I'm not mad about it.
Yeah.
But I also probably wouldn't purchase.
Exactly, Brie. Nobody's putting a gun to your head forcing you to buy it. So if you don't want to purchase it, don't purchase it. If you do, face mask away with your girl.
True. Sashay away.
Sashay. All day.
Okay, next and final story I have, and this will lead us into some more thoughts, but they announced the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives reunion, which is dropping December 4th, hosted by Stassi Schroeder.
I'm so happy about that. I think
So happy.
that's such the right move.
Totally.
Last year it was Nick Viall, which, how do you think he did?
I think he was very biased. Like, it wasn't a fair reunion.
Right. And I think if you want to have them on your podcast, that's cool. But I
Totally.
think that you should have, first of all, a woman
Yes.
and somebody who's, not that Nick hasn't been in the business. Of course, he's been on The Bachelor. He's been on 1,000 shows. But somebody who's in the reality TV world. She was in Vanderpump Villa. She kind of saw the behind the scenes of Marciano, Jesse, Demi. I would love to have that perspective.
So true, Nikki. And she's in the Hulu family. Like, her new show is going to be on Hulu.
Yep.
So it's so logical, so smart. I'm so happy that they listen to people. I feel like they got a lot of feedback, and at least they're listening. Also, finally, they're dropping this reunion
right away.
Because, like, I'm going to be able to finish it this week. And then the following week, we have the reunion.
Yes.
So very excited. I just wanted to go over a couple thoughts on the 1 through 5 episodes that I forgot to share in our recap.
Okay.
The first one was that we did not talk about the EMDR therapy with Michaela and her therapist and how crazy. Like, I don't know much about EMDR. It's like rapid eye movement therapy. But the therapist was just like, look at my finger, twisting in front of her eye. And she's like, okay, now how do you feel? I was like, I don't think that's like how it works.
I don't know. Obviously, I'm not a therapist. I've always been so interested in that type of therapy because for me, talk therapy doesn't do shit. It's like, I know what's wrong with me. I know. But how do we now fix it? Yeah. And I know how to do that too, but I can't.
You gotta move your eyes. But I felt bad for Michaela. Her therapist immediately was like pawning her off on another therapist. Yeah. And like bringing it to couples therapy, it's like, no. She doesn't need to work through this with her husband. Right. She needs to work through her own issues so that she could like explain to her husband better. Maybe he could understand better. Like, I just felt so sad for her in that moment. Like, she's opening up and she just gets pawned off on somebody else. And like a type of therapy that's not even going to deal with her trauma. It's like, the couple issue isn't the issue. Right. Like, it's the deep-rooted trauma that she needs to work through. I just thought that was so crazy.
I agree.
Also, one more thing about the Jesse and Marciano Jordan drama, because I listened to Jesse on Not Skinny But Not Fat. You did as well. You listened on Nick Viall. And, like, I'm so just, like, stuck on the affair. Like, I am having such a hard time wrapping my brain around the whole situation. And like I said to you when we got here, I don't even know how to phrase this without like coming off like so insensitive. Like, obviously she had an affair. It seems like her and Jordan are working through it, but just the way they both speak about it, it's almost like neither of them have remorse for their actions.
They're taking accountability. Don't forget. But you did phrase it well. You're like, it's not even that the thing that she's missing is she's not saying, I love Jordan. We're really working on it. He's a great husband. He's a great husband, a great dad. No, it's just like, I don't want to get divorced.
Yes.
Twice. I don't want to get married again. I do want to say last episode, or in the bonus episode, I was very confused about the emotional abuse. I was like, damn, that's like a big word. Like, to call somebody an abuser and he's not coming back and saying anything. I do want to say, I feel like I sounded insensitive on that episode, being like, oh, well, like, she's calling him an abuser. Is he really an abuser? Like,
you didn't say that.
Okay, but I didn't want it to come off like that. From what I'm hearing, like, damn, like, this guy is an abuser. Like, she was in a really shitty situation. Not to excuse what she did, but
I totally agree. Like, it really sounds like he is like a POS. Yeah. And then even though, like, she said I'm not skinny, like, they're working through their relationship right now. But she still, like, doesn't seem like, she's like, I'm one of those people, like, I have to learn the hard way. Like, even when it comes to my marriage, like, it just seems like they're both talking about this affair and the emotional abuse, like, so matter of a fact. There's no emotion behind either of them. It just makes it hard to, like, connect with them.
I agree. And nothing that she's saying is wrong. It's all right. And she's being so honest.
I know.
That she is fully an open book. She is not hiding anything. And that's almost, to me, what's so crazy. I'm like, oh, damn. Like, oh, you just really are laying it out there.
I know. And I just wonder, like, if anybody else feels that way. Like, I feel like this is like, I feel like we can't say that out loud, but I can't stop thinking about it. Like,
it's very robotic sounding.
But, like, he's doing the same thing. It's like you're being, like, your wife just said to, like, the world that you are an emotional abuser and you have really, like, no reaction to that. And, of course, you need to, like, own up to it. And they're both just like, he's making the changes. He's going to therapy. Like, he's doing all the things. Like, we've been working on it the last 6 months. It's kind of like when Huda came out of Love Island was like, well, I've been going to therapy. Like, I'm changed. Like, they're just, like, saying the words, but it just feels like something's missing.
Something is missing.
I don't know. Do we sound like really just like nasty bitches, or do you guys like...
I don't think so. I mean,
okay.
Here. I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't think so, because I agree. Can you guys let us know? Are we crazy?
I'm on her side completely.
Yes.
What she is saying is correct. I stand by her, and I don't think she's lying by any means. And I'm completely sensitive to what she's going through. But it's just the way in which she's saying it, something feels a little off.
Yes. Okay. All right. That's it. That's all I had to get out there.
Okay.
Also, love how on Not Skinny, she was so honest about, like, her plastic surgery. She said she got, like, a little, like, nostril tuck, a little lower bleph. Like, I need those types of procedures. Those little tweaks where, like, you don't have to get Botox. She said she didn't have to be put under. They just, like, remove a little bit of skin, pull it up. I need that.
She looks great.
She looks really good. Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful gal. Okay. Now, next segment, I want to talk about some TV recs. I have one recommendation, and it's for you, Nikki, because I think you have to watch this.
Okay.
And for the audience, there's a new Eddie Murphy documentary on Netflix. I think it's about an hour and a half long.
Did you watch it?
I watched it. It was so good. Okay. I have a few highlights just to get you to want to watch it.
Okay. I mean, you don't have to, but go ahead.
So I love Eddie Murphy. Like, I feel like we grew up in that generation where it's like Eddie Murphy, Jim Carrey, like just these
Adam Sandler,
Adam Sandler, and like The Nutty Professor is such like a core memory movie. Like, my dad loved that movie, loved Eddie Murphy.
Quote it all the time. Friday night, Friday night, Friday night. Oh,
Hercules. No, it's so good. So I didn't know that this doc was coming, but I was very excited. I saw somebody post about it. I had to watch it.
I'm flattered. Flattered.
So I wrote a couple highlights that, like, I think you will, I mean, it's going to make everybody want to watch, but these are kind of tailored to, like, what we are into.
Okay.
First of all, he's a fellow Long Islander.
Really?
He's from Roosevelt. That's, like, Long Island.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? Who knew?
Wow.
I know, just Long Island breeding these celebs just like us.
Yep, that's it.
Also, he was on SNL in 1980, right out of high school.
Holy shit.
Right out of high school, he got an SNL.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was how, though? Was he doing comedy?
He was like doing stand-up comedy, like 13, 14, 15 years old.
Wow.
And there was a lot of people that spoke in the documentary about him. It was like Jerry Seinfeld, Pete Davidson, Dave Chappelle, and they all had the same thing to say about him, that he's like magic. Like,
well, I was going to say, if you're not from Long Island, Roosevelt is, not, the nicest area. For the fact that a black man from Roosevelt, a black kid from Roosevelt comes out and is discovered, that doesn't happen every day.
Nikki,
he must really be special to be discovered.
That's what a lot
and come out of that.
I just got chills. That's what a lot of the documentary was about. Like, he was saying that he kind of knew, like, in the moment that he was paving the way for future people, and he took it very seriously.
Wow.
Like,
I just got chills.
He was like the first like black male lead, like in a movie or something crazy like that. Like, and it was like everybody that met him, they knew he was special. Like, you could not, like, if you met him, you wanted to give him an opportunity because everybody loved him so much. So his career grew so fast because he's just like, he just has it. And you know what's even crazy about him? He never drank. He never did drugs.
Wow.
He didn't even try a joint until he was 30 years old.
Oh my God.
And he said, because like
clear mind.
Clear mind. He's very like spiritual. He said, he kept saying he didn't want to come off like too woo woo like in the doc, but he's very spiritual.
I love that.
And again, I think he was taking himself, like he was seeing ahead into the future, like, wow, like I am going to represent like all these people that come before me. Like, I want to do it right.
And he probably doesn't want to be a stereotype.
No, he doesn't want to be a stereotype. And he also wanted to open up doors for like other black comedians, black actors. And he wanted to be a good example. Like, he took that so seriously, like even from 18 years old.
I mean,
like he was thinking about that.
That's not everybody does that.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that's awesome. Wow.
I know.
I can't wait to watch. And John will love it too.
Also, he has 10 kids. One is with Mel B from Spice Girls.
What?
Yeah.
Did you know that?
No, I had no idea.
Oh my God. Who else? Like, how many baby mamas does he have?
I think 4.
Okay.
But he's like really close with all of his kids. Like, I don't think there's any bad blood between like any of the ex-wives or ex-girlfriends or whatever it is. Like, I really think he's just like a good guy. Like, there's never been like one bad rumor, one bad word ever said about him. Like, I really think
I hope they don't start coming out now.
No, it would have come out, like,
right.
You know,
I love
like
him.
He is just that guy. Also, his guilty pleasure show is ridiculousness.
Okay, that's where he loses me. I hate that show. I think it
because it's just like mindless.
It's because anytime I used to just browse the channels when I had cable,
on.
It's like, oh, what's on MTV? Ridiculousness, 3 p.m. Ridiculousness, 10 p.m. Ridiculousness, like annoying.
They told Pete Davidson that during one of his interviews, and he was like cracking up. He's like, just the thought of Eddie Murphy like sitting
on his couch,
watching Ridiculousness like
laughing
all day is so funny. Like, they said it was like very on brand.
That's thank you for the rec, Brie.
Guys, watch it. It's really good.
What's it called
such a
again?
gem. It's just, I don't know what it's called. Eddie
Murphy.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll find it. Like, it's probably number 1. So good, you guys. Also, before we get into the recaps, Nikki already said, but next week we have Salt Lake City on the show list to watch, Southern Charm, and then we're going to tack on Mormon Wives onto that episode because this week is like Thanksgiving, the holidays. We kind of like don't have time to crank out a bonus episode, so we'll have like a nice long episode next week with like our final thoughts on the season.
So unlike us.
And then the final week we'll have the reunion, so it kind of all lines up nicely.
Okay.
For us.
Very excited.
Okay, that brings us to our TV recap. Let's start with Special Forces.
Let's put a nice bow on her.
Yeah, let's put a bow on it. What an amazing finale.
Okay, Brie was like, oh my God, I just started watching Special Forces. And I was like, fuck, I forgot I have to watch that. Like, I was dreading watching it. I cried like a little baby during the finale.
Me too.
It was the most, actually, I don't even think it was like the most intense, but it was more mental this time.
Yeah.
It was the interrogation portion of the training. This was it. We had Cody Brown, Andrew East, Gia Giudice, Brianna Chicken Fry, and Sean Johnson left. And how do you want to go about this?
They basically they were being like tortured and interrogated, and they had to come up with like a story to explain, like, to the people that captured them, like, while they were here. And if you didn't do a good job, like,
It
working.
was weird. I'm like, guys, can't you just play along? Like,
Yeah,
Andrew
like,
East was not playing into it. Like,
they
not.
weren't supposed to reveal that, like, they're from, like, where they were. They were supposed to, like, reveal some information to the interrogators to explain to them, like, while they're there, why they are there. But they couldn't reveal, like, they're part of special forces.
Yes.
Where they're from in the United States. Like, it had to be secretive, because if you get, like, captured and you say you're from the special forces and the Marines, like, they're not giving you back, they're holding you for leverage. So you have to give some sort of credible story where, like, they're gonna go and look you up on the internet. So is that story gonna match, like, who you really are when they start doing their research, which is part of, like,
Right.
you have to give some information but not too much information, because you don't want them to start using all these things against you.
Right.
And basically, like, when it came down to the interrogation, Andrew East
Shit the bed.
and Cody shit the bed so hard. They both just, like, froze up.
it was
like,
so-
they really just shut down. Like, they kind of didn't know what to do, so they did nothing.
He said, like, he didn't understand. Andrew East said he didn't really understand, like, what he was doing.
Yeah.
And then Cody Brown's issue was that he had a female interrogator, and, you know, he is not giving anything to a woman. And the interrogators were then, like, low-key torturing the women and making him watch them, and he still wouldn't do anything. And they were like, you're done. Like, you got to get out of here.
You have to go. So they brought that up, like, on the Vile Files reunion, and they were saying, like, Nick was like, it seemed like the interrogators were like, if you say something, you could stop what was happening to the women. Like, how long did that go on for? And the women said it was literally going on for hours. And Cody was like, I didn't know what to do. They weren't asking me a question. And I think his wife, Natalie, Nick's wife, Natalie, was like, I think if you just, like, said, like, hey,
Yeah, don't,
like, you kind of, like, stood up for them,
Right.
that would have been better than saying nothing. He was like, I was just confused, so I just thought, like, they were told when that started, like, they were going to get saved. So to, like, keep tight, like, eventually, like, it will end. Like, that's how it's going to end. They're going to get rescued. So he was like, I thought if I just said nothing and, like, waited it out, like, we were going to get rescued.
But at some point, you have to realize that that's not happening. The whole thing is that everybody that was there had a lesson to learn.
Yeah.
His lesson is to not be such a masculine, woman-hating piece of shart. He couldn't do that.
He couldn't do that.
Andrew's was that he needed to be a leader. Sean was that she needed to be more emotional and vulnerable. Brianna was that she needed to clip her attitude.
Yep.
You know, Gia was just that everybody just thought Gia was a joke.
She was like an
and
underdog.
she had to prove herself.
Exactly.
And the people who made it are the people who learned their lesson.
Yep.
Andrew wasn't able to stand up, do what
Yep.
he was supposed to do. Cody,
He disassociated. Like, he wasn't there.
I was shocked. They had him literally drowning his wife,
know.
Sean. And he was just, like, standing there with his mouth open, catching flies. Like,
He said he's, like, so mortified by
I'm sure he is.
the way that played out. But Sean kind of defended him and said that, like,
It was all part of it.
yeah, it's all part of it. Like, that's how they chose, I guess, to go into those interrogations. Like, don't worry about me. Like, worry
Yeah.
about yourself.
And Sean is fine.
yeah,
He
Sean's
wasn't
fine.
really drowning her. I mean, they wouldn't actually
No, but
drown
he
her.
was
pushing
he
her
was
under the-
removed from his body. Like,
Yes.
he did not know what was happening anymore, and they took him out. They took Cody out for a very, like, similar reason. The thing with Cody is, like, he gets off on getting validation from men, but women are not even a flick on his radar. So that doesn't move the needle. Like, if they had a guy that screaming at him, like, you're not going to stand up for these women, blah, 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 like, he would have done it because he would have wanted their approval, which was so smart of them to flip the script.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh, a lot of the reunion was Cody talking, and they were asking so many questions. I was just like, fast forward. I don't care. I really don't care. But one thing that I thought was interesting was, spoiler alert, Gia and Sean win the competition.
So sick.
So sick. I was literally crying. I was so happy for them. But Brianna Chicken Fry gets down to the last 10 minutes. And in the final 10 minutes, they had to basically be, like, buried in mud and covered, like, buried alive, kind of. And they were asking...
were in basically a big sandbox of mud, and then they had a piece of plywood put over them. So they weren't really being buried in the mud. They were just laying in the mud, and they were in basically a big box, and they were covered in it.
And I guess in past seasons, at the end, they want you to admit you're in special forces,
Yes.
but they did it different this season because they're like, we're going to rescue you, like hold on to your story. But Brianna, from watching like other seasons, she thought like that was her opportunity to break. So like she
Why?
thought she won. She didn't say she thought she won, but she thought she did the right thing. And then she realized like she was confused. She said watching back on that last episode, like she doesn't remember anything.
Wow.
She was just kind of like a walking zombie.
Well, they were deprived of sleep for over a day.
And they were wearing those headphones of like babies screaming. Like she said they would do an hour of that, go outside, get tortured, an hour back. She said they dumped water on them when they had their head, when they had the bag over their head, like literally waterboarding them. Like it was torture.
Yeah.
They all said there's a lot of stuff that they had to endure just throughout the whole season that they never even put on TV. Like I think Brianna said like her and Cody got like zip tied, like in like a hung nailed to the cross position.
Wow.
Like they said it was really, really crazy. But to me, like Brianna made it. Like she's up there with them.
She did, but I was like, dude, you're 10 minutes away. And like, again, you didn't learn your lesson.
I know, but she said she just like, I guess, was confused with the direction. And she thought like that was it.
But Sean and, well, Gia is put in the box. She pops up and she says, I can't do this. This is actually too much for me. I don't think I could do it. And they yell at her, get in the box. And you could see her like, I made it this fucking far. Like, I am not going to give up now. And the thing that impressed me, Gia by far impressed me the most. Sean is incredible, but Sean's an athlete. Sean is a strong woman. Not that Gia isn't, but I just didn't know that she had that determined side of her. Her physical strength, but her mental strength really blew me away. And she did everything right.
I know.
She did everything right with the interrogators. She didn't give up on herself. And when they said that she was a winner, I was like, could not stop crying. I was so proud of her.
I know. Same. So happy for her.
So happy for her.
Wow. Good for Gia. She said
the two
that,
smallest girls.
I know. Look at that. And I feel like I've seen a lot of comments saying the same thing. Like everybody knew Sean would make it to the end, but Gia was such like, that's what the show is about. Like just such an incredible arc, such an incredible story. Like she did it for herself. She's so tough. She said that she actually kind of like enjoyed it because at the end of every day, like she was so proud of herself for what she accomplished. Like where else can you get that feeling?
Right.
You know?
And I think for her too, it's a little bit of breaking out of her mom's shadow, and she's her own person. She's like, all right, I can do this. I can do hard things. I've done hard things my whole life. And she freaking rocked it.
She said that she wants to see Ariana Bierman on the show.
Oh, God.
She said that's another one that she think will absolutely crush it. Like she's been through
they
kind
have
of
the same mentality,
Yeah, and they're on Next Gen together, so they're really good friends. Also, Gia said that she's trying to get Brianna Chicken Fry on. She wants her to join the Next Gen cast.
Oh my, Brianna Chicken Fry is too old for that.
Well, that's what Brianna Chicken Fry said, but she's only 26.
That's crazy to me. And I will say, although Brianna Chicken Fry didn't make it, and I'm kind of shitting on her a little bit, the fact that she lasted longer than Cody is all I needed.
Totally.
And for that, she won.
I think she feels the same way. I think she feels the same way. Good for her.
All right. Well, it was a great season. A little slow there in the beginning. I mean, in the middle, I was like, all right, kind of over it. But great ending was 10 out of 10. And I said to you, the DSs freaking love Gia.
Love Gia. She said watching it back, she was like actually surprised. Like she thought they all hated her.
Oh my God. How could you, like, they are all,
oh my God. Nikki's dog is behind me and just like poked out of the.
Hello.
Scared me.
They are the nicest teddy bears.
Yeah.
I feel like they just like loved all the girls.
One of them went to Nick and Natalie's wedding.
Oh, wow.
And gave a speech.
Oh my God. Which one?
I know.
Brown hair? Black hair?
I don't remember. Because they were saying the names. I was like, I can't put the names to the faces. There was a lot of them.
All right. Well, that was our quick Special Forces recap.
Yeah. And I also want to very quickly skirt over Real Housewives of Orange County. I literally texted Nikki, like, don't even watch this.
I have nothing to say.
The only thing I have to say about it, good riddance. Like, I'm so done with it. I'm so disappointed in the entire cast, except for Heather. I will say, like, Heather is just, she is Grace. Mm-hmm. Like, she is the only normal person there. But I'm so done with everybody. There was no resolution, all yelling, all conflict. These women hate each other. They can't move forward. I actually even think Andy was so done. Like, Andy didn't even give a F anymore. He was just like, let's go. Like, it was just very pointless. And I'm so happy it's over.
Not all reunions need to be 3 parts.
No, we didn't even need a reunion because nothing got resolved.
Right.
There was truly no point in the reunion. Like,
they all just still hate each other.
They all say hate each other. I'm just so over it. I'm so interested to see what they're going to do for season 20 because I feel like if they weren't the OG, if they were not the OG Housewives, I think that they would take a very long pause. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens next year, I guess.
Welcome back, Vicky.
Yeah.
Don't disappoint us.
Oh, I have seen that Katie has like been in pictures with Vicky, so like she's playing the game. Like she's getting that orange. Yeah.
I hope she should.
I
hope she does.
I hope she does too. Okay, so that brings us to Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Okay. Just Andy was teasing that this is like one of his favorite episodes. And I just want to say, this was not like my favorite episode of the show, but I loved it so much. It really just goes to show that like this cast of women, they have everything. We got so much in one episode of television. When I was writing my notes, I was like, oh my God, so much happened. Like, we had like open marriage conversations. We have Mary's church opening. We have all the ladies coming together at the beginning for like a sweet moment.
A huge conversation with Lisa Barlow and her husband John, which was shocking to watch.
Shocking. There was just so much happening that like the show is so dynamic. Like, so much happens every episode, and I seriously, I could watch the show on a loop for the whole year.
I know.
Like, just keep cranking out different episode. It's so good. But let's start with, the episode starts with a high body count hair party in Brittany's honor. Do you know high body count hair? Okay. So if you didn't watch last season, high body count hair originates from Angie K. They're at my favorite episode, Meredith's Bar Mitzvah, last season. You still have to watch it.
I love a Bart Mitzvah.
What bar? I just combined bot and bar.
Sometimes I call them a fart mitzvah.
Yeah, at the fart mitzvah, which is truly
no disrespect to the Jewish culture.
I know, so sorry. Which is truly the best episode of Housewives. But in that episode, Angie K and Brittany get into a huge fight. And Angie yells at Brittany and says, well, at least, like, I don't look like I have high body count hair. Like, you have high body count hair. You have high body count clothes. And basically what she was saying is that, like...
she's a hoe.
Yeah, she's a slut. Like, Brittany looks really slutty.
Okay.
And high body count hair just became, like, this, like, iconic phrase from Housewives history now.
Okay.
And they harp back to it all the time. I think, like, Brittany changed her hair after that. I think,
this
like...
poor thing.
Yeah, and she was like, you need Kerastase or whatever. And then there's, like, you know, sponsorships. So it just, like, launched a whole thing. So I guess, like, to honor Brittany, you know, they took an insult and, like, made it funny and threw her a high body count hair party because all the women felt bad that Brittany was, like, really ganged up on. They've all been mean to her. They wanted to make her feel better. And, you know, she can take a joke. So they all, like, had their hair teased. And
that's my favorite part about her is somebody else would have walked into that and been so offended. If they did something like that to Lisa Barlow, offended, a fight would have came. Brittany has such a good attitude about it all. I love that she's just down to clown all the time. Like, she's always in on the joke. Clown.
Yep. And she loved it. And like, that's what you need to be able to move on from things.
Yes.
Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, now it's just funny. Like, was it... I think Angie got kicked out of the party when she said it, but now it's like a joke.
Yeah.
And
even
I think
Bronwyn we're seeing come around. Like, they have the biggest beef. Even Mary's ass is there. And she didn't even record. They had, like, a Build-A-Bear part of the party where they would do a little recording and put it in the bear. Mary didn't record one, but she's there. She's doing what she can.
When they flash back to Brittany on the boat in that scene, like why Mary didn't record, they flash back to Brittany on the yacht trip yelling at Mary, saying that she's the least Jesus-like person she's ever met. I was like, okay, that's actually crossing the line. And the fact that Mary's here, like, you owe Mary an apology. Like, that is a crazy thing to say. And Mary is, from Mary season 1 to now, is actually a different person.
That's like saying you're not maternal to somebody who's a mother.
Yeah, wow.
That's her whole life is her church and God.
Yeah, and just because she doesn't like you doesn't mean she's not Christ-like.
Yeah. And like you said, yes, Mary is such a different person. For season 1, she did not want to be there. Season 2, she wasn't there.
But also I feel like Mary has learned,
To play
you know,
the
she's
game.
very eccentric. Like, she says whatever's on her mind. I feel like in the first season 1 and 2, like, it was so jarring that it was like so offensive. I feel like she learned how to like
Tone it down a little,
tone
yeah.
it down and reel that in. I remember the first time she was on Watch What Happens Live. It was so shocking because it was like, oh my God,
So
like
awkward.
they're putting her on. Like, what is she gonna say? Like, she's like, she can't just be like so openly, freely be able to speak. But now she's just like, she's so different. It's almost like mature, like, isn't the right word. I just feel like she's grown into
she's
herself more. Yeah, she's grown. Okay, at the party, Heather and Bronwyn basically are telling Brittany and the group that Meredith is doubling down on the incident in the plane, that she kind of like, she's not going to address it. She just wants to move on. She's brushing it under the rug. It wasn't a big deal. And they all kind of like don't know how to move forward, like with Meredith and Lisa from here.
Right.
And I think what's going to happen is it's just over. They're just not going to bring it up anymore.
Well, it's because that Brittany is the victim, and Brittany will let it go. She kind of, that's just who she is in character, and she also doesn't really have a choice because we're filming a TV show. Like, we gotta let it go. But I don't see her ever getting an apology from Meredith.
No,
Meredith still to this day is doubling down on what happened.
That's why I think they're just going to move on. I also think because the episode ended at the church, like, I'm sure we'll see a scene next week where like maybe they have some sort of resolution where they agree to disagree or they agree to just move forward. Like, I think this is just going to be like, I don't think we're going to keep talking about the plane for the rest of the season. I think it's just going to be under the water.
But where is the accountability? We love to talk about accountability. I'm talking even fourth wall Bravo. To keep employing Meredith.
Or like,
because it's Brittany, it's not serious. No, you're actually bullying and harassing somebody
but Nikki,
on the job.
that is people's counter argument is like, if it was as bad as everybody is saying, Meredith would have been held accountable in some way. And that's why there's like such a disconnect, because people are like, okay, so what really happened? Like,
No, but
if
I'm
it's
like,
as dramatic as everyone's saying, like, there was producers sitting next to Brittany on the plane, like somebody would have said something like,
I guess, but is it because it's Brittany and like nobody takes this poor girl seriously that it's like, oh well, and Brittany's gonna just let it go?
water break. I really don't know, and I'm sure it will be addressed at the reunion and Andy will speak on it, but for now I think they're just gonna move on.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Also at the party, Also at the party, Whitney calls out Bronwyn for not wearing her wedding ring.
Yes.
To basically like open up, pun intended, the conversation to the group about Bronwyn's relationship with Todd. Bronwyn shares like her own plain story with Todd getting caught looking at women. And she basically just outright says like, I'm going to have a conversation with Todd and I'm going to tell him like this is not a marriage ending issue, but we need to evolve as a relationship.
My favorite part is that how she's putting it on Todd. Like, if you want to be open, we can do it. Baby girl, you want to be open. Like, just say it.
I know, just say it.
But you know what it is? And I said this to you and I think you said it too. He doesn't want to be open because he wants to fuck around, but he doesn't want her to have any fun. He doesn't want to share her with anybody.
Ding, ding, ding. We see the conversation where Bronwyn like confronts Todd about this whole open marriage thing. And you know what I was thinking about? Like, just like Nikki said, Bronwyn is like phrasing the conversation to Todd, giving him an out to have an open marriage, but he's not taking the bait because he doesn't want her to be open.
Yeah.
But I was thinking, like, maybe he just didn't want to have that conversation on camera because he is, like, such a businessman, whatever. Yeah. Like, it's almost too much. He's only going to expose too much on TV. Like, he's really bleeding out, whether he wants to or not. Like, maybe he wanted to keep something to himself. And, like, maybe him and Bronwyn have discussed that, like, in private.
Yeah, it seems like he doesn't want to have any conversations on camera. It's the most awkward dynamic I've ever seen in my life.
Also, they don't have a prenup.
Oh.
So he doesn't want to get divorced. So if she wants to have an open relationship, he's going to have to say yes because, you know what? I don't know if Bronwyn would actually leave Todd. I think he's done a lot for her daughter and done a lot for Bronwyn that she feels like very grateful for. I almost think she's going to like ride this thing out because she has her lifestyle. He travels. He's never around. He always travels. She already gets to do whatever she wants. I think she just wants to get the approval to have a boyfriend.
Totally.
And
As she should.
As she should. And if she, like, but I think even if she doesn't get it, I don't think she's going to divorce him. I've
Do you
really
think that
flipped.
she'll have a boyfriend anyway?
I mean,
or a girlfriend?
Maybe, because then if he, you know what, Nikki? Maybe she will, because if he divorces her, now that's a different story.
If he divorces her,
he's not going to, because that's half his money.
Well, looks like Bronwyn's all set.
It looks like Bronwyn really wins either way in this
Even though
situation.
she has like the worst people in her life besides her daughter, but
financially, she stays winning.
All right. Financially, she could afford all her couches and parrot sweaters.
No, when they showed the couches and that they're actually, and we know they have another living room. We've seen her talk to Muzzy in another wing of the house.
I couldn't believe it.
We chose those couches to have this conversation, like to make it seem even more like a joke.
And those couches are really expensive.
How much?
I don't know, but I just know they're really expensive.
They're so ugly. I think last season they just moved into that house, so it wasn't decorated as much, but what they did show was like really crazy. Like Bronwyn just has
Yeah. I mean, welcome to my beige millennial, my millennial gray home. It could never be me, but
yeah, I mean, she has a point of view fashion-wise.
Good for her.
Okay, so let's get to the Lisa and John conversation. They decide to get coffee and pastries. And speak of somebody that doesn't want to be on camera, John Barlow, season 1.
Yeah.
And John Barlow now.
He's so checked out.
And I actually could see like why Lisa has so much anxiety and like sadness around their relationship.
He was being mean to her. You know me, Brie, you were the biggest Lisa Barlow stan.
Yeah.
I am not. I texted you and I was like, not me feeling bad for Lisa Barlow. I actually felt sad for her.
I know, it was really sad. But I think from season 1, John Barlow, like it was really, I think in their relationship, this is just me like analyzing them. I think it's always been the Lisa show. Mm-hmm. She runs the ship. Mm-hmm. John tags along, does whatever she says, comes when she says come, and that obviously works for Lisa. It's been a very like Lisa serving relationship.
Well, that's exactly what he said. Is that she said we're not on the same page, and he said I'm just not on your page.
Yeah, and now he's so fed up that he doesn't even. It's
care.
Almost like I think he's given up, where he's like, she's never gonna understand what I'm trying to say, so I'm just not gonna say anything. Mm-hmm. And it's so hard to watch. I wonder if Lisa watching it back, maybe it's like getting through to her, because he's not going to turn at this point. Like he is like taking a stance where he's like, you either need to listen to me, change your behaviors.
I don't think she can.
No, I don't. And I think, again, that's why he's taking this turn, because he's like, it's never going to happen. Like, but to defend Lisa, like if you don't communicate, you're not going to get anywhere. Like, they can't keep going on the way that they're going. I don't know how Lisa and John are going to move forward, but maybe at the reunion where we'll hear that they went to, like, couples counseling or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't see it ending well, honestly. I just, not to be a Debbie Downer, but I think that she is just who she is, and I don't know if she can change.
Speaking of somebody that is who she is, Brittany meets up with Jared in the woods.
Oh my God.
For him to basically tell her to fuck off, calling her unstable.
Okay. Can I just say that I'm kind of on Jared's side?
Really?
That's so crazy.
That is crazy.
Brie, she was being unstable.
I know, but she's unstable because he's like gaslighting her.
They are toxic together.
Yeah.
They need to be so far apart.
Yeah.
But she, to me, was proving his point of being unstable. But it's like, she's like, I'll be stable if I'm your girlfriend, but I don't think that she will be. I think that she likes the chase. She likes the drama of breaking up, getting back together. She likes that attention that she's getting from him.
Well, they were together at BravoCon.
It was like a 15-year-old relationship.
Yeah, it was bad.
It was so immature and so toxic. Her walking away up the hill and then him calling her back. It's like, dude, let her go if you want to let her go.
Can I just say, though, that scene where she was like walking away, walking through the woods, it kind of reminded me of like The Notebook, when Noah's like,
Brianna,
you know, when they're like fighting in the rain and they're like, they like hate each other.
What do you want? Yes.
It was giving The Notebook, except like they actually
Timu?
kind of hate Timu Notebook.
Yeah. Well, I also did just want to say, Mary's relationship with her son is so touching and so emotional to watch. His struggles with substance abuse, and Mary's just such a woman of Christ, you know,
Yeah.
like, and so is he. He's like, I don't know how I would do this without God in my life. I'm not strong enough without God. And Mary's at the point with Robert Jr., it's like she can't change him. She can't
Totally.
fight this battle for him. So she's just praying for him and is like,
know.
God will take care of him when he's ready, and he's not ready yet. But it broke my heart for her that he wasn't at her
I
church
know.
opening.
And she showed up to her church opening alone.
Yeah,
Like this huge day for her. It was so sad. Also, Robert Jr. has been arrested recently.
I saw that.
I know. So I just hope that, like you said, though, like somebody's not going to change until they're ready to change. And I hope that maybe that was the final straw for him and he can start to move forward from here. But the church scene was so beautiful. I was crying
I was
during
too.
Mary's sermon or preaching. And I love that her church was like such high energy. Like everybody was smiling, happy. Like it was so deep though. Like everybody felt everything so deep. And I saw a comment that made a lot of good point. Like I know there's like this documentary coming out saying that Mary's church is a cult, but did any of those people look like they're being held there against their will?
I know. I mean, not to be so controversial, but isn't all religion kind of like culty?
Nikki, I say the same
Isn't
thing.
it?
I mean, we'll see what happens in the doc, but I just like I don't want to believe that Mary is like being deceitful or like it just doesn't seem like she would want to harm people. Like she's trying to
Right.
spread joy and like just spread love.
I mean, if anything, maybe there's like some financial shadiness, but like I don't
Exactly.
think that she's doing anything with ill intent towards the people in her parish.
That's how I feel.
When she was shouting out all the women and she called out Whitney and was like, and you already got what you wanted, what you needed. I was like, oh my God, tears.
Tears. But when she called Angie, my sweet Angie, like that's you. That's literally you, Nikki. You call her your sweet Angie.
Yes. Oh my God, when Angie showed up and she was like, Aunt Debbie, like knew everybody. Her freaking, oh, and the way Angie was like helping Mary do her hair.
I know.
Those girls are sisters. I
are.
love them.
Love them. I also love Mary calling out Lisa during her sermon saying she's going to pray that God gives her a sound mind.
I mean, is she wrong?
No, she's not wrong. But like,
I mean,
it
even
makes
Lisa
a
was
way
like,
to-
okay, if you could do that for me.
I would like that, yeah. But it was like a beautiful way to end the episode. I'm interested to see how they all move forward from here because everybody was like having anxiety with Lisa and Meredith showing up, and I think like this will just kind of like start the middle of the season maybe on a high note for all the women together.
We got to move on here.
Yeah. All right. Speaking of moving on, let's move on to the Southern Charm.
Okay.
It was back.
I
And
thought you were just going to say it was bad. I was like,
no,
oh,
it was
damn.
back. I loved it. Actually, I feel like so much happened. Like a lot of little things. Like the season basically starts off with like a flash forward to like this huge fight between Austin and Craig. And then it flashes back to like the beginning of the season.
They hate each other.
They hate each other. They really
So
hate each other.
deeply.
But like they're brothers.
Yeah, but they don't like each other.
I know.
I think
know.
they love each other, but they don't like each other. Like they have love there.
I'm so
And that's
freaking-
on Craig being a dick.
That's what I was gonna say. Is like I'm so over Craig. Like he's not fun to watch. He's actually like insufferable and embarrassing. Like he really thinks like his shit doesn't stink. The second he can, he's bringing up Paige and his relationship and like playing the victim. It's just like I get that at the time this was still fresh for him, but I just feel like he refuses to acknowledge like why Paige may have even have broken up with him.
Could it be that he's not taking accountability?
No, he didn't get the memo.
He didn't. No, he didn't. And I don't think he ever will. Even
I
if
don't-
even if the store puts it right on his doorstep for him, I don't think he's
I
getting
don't think
the
they
memo.
will. Also, I love Molly, but she's like a little like Shannon. Like she's giving Shannon from OC. Like so erratic. Her house was the craziest thing I've ever seen.
No, everybody needs a Rodrigo in their
Yes.
life to come in. You need a gay man, a gay best friend to come in and check you and just say, bitch, your apartment
You're a
is-
hoarder.
You got to get it together, baby.
Yeah,
Her
it-
snake was missing. Her
I know.
snake was loose in her house.
And she has rats in the freezer. Or mice in the freezer.
I mean,
Ew.
with a snake, yes,
I guess
that
you
does
have to.
happen. But she's like, yeah, I'm just gonna like thaw out a mouse and like hope he comes. I'm like, oh, okay. Like,
But also when she was at, I'm just jumping right to the baby shower. We'll skip around. But when she was at the baby shower, Madison's baby shower, which was beautiful. She's talking to Corey, which, ew. If you don't know Corey, he's like, I guess they told you in the show, like he's Craig's best friend from college. He's been on Winter House. He's been on Summer House. He's such an F-boy. He's such a loser. But when they showed Corey and her like flirting, but then she started crying because she like skipped her band practice.
Yeah. It wasn't a practice, it was a concert.
Oh my God.
It was a concert. That's why she was upset.
Wow. And she missed it to flirt with Corey, and then Corey is to never be found again after she starts crying.
Yeah, he's like, stop crying.
Yeah.
Like, okay, that's a way you're not going to get it in the bag, is like telling her to shut the fuck up.
He's like, it's not that big of a deal.
And she's like so upset she's letting her band down. She was so upset.
She should have gone to the concert.
Who came over and told her that she did the right thing? Was that Sally? She was like,
It was
no, you're
Sally.
fine. Like, who cares?
Sally's like, let's just go make out with these boys. It's not a big deal. Like, it's banned.
Sally is so gorgeous.
She looks like AI.
When her and Vanita were shopping in the store, I was like, these girls are the two most beautiful girls.
Nikki, I literally wrote that down in my notes.
Body, outfits, hair. Gorgeous.
I wrote 2 stunning models named Sally and Vanita go dress shopping for a baby shower.
I wrote Sally and Vanita hot, hot, hot.
No, like,
I am obsessed.
I love them. I love that they have a genuine friendship.
I do too. I'm so scared,
worried
though.
about the Craig of it all. But I also like, I need Vanita to move on. Like, she asserted herself in the drama. She has to kind of see where Craig's coming from. Like, let's just move on. We don't need to drag this out. It's really not that big of a deal. Like, she's being very stubborn.
You guys don't need to be besties. It's fine, but you can film together. You can have fun. Like, we have to move on. We
have to move on. Like, we do not care about you and Craig fighting. Like, let's nip this in the butt. Also, I love that Madison and Austin are like best friends.
I think it's the funniest thing. I'm obsessed with it. However, his conversation with Brett was the most awkward thing I've ever watched in my life. I was like, oh, wow, this is
something. Brett like could not get out of there fast enough. No. He literally walked away the second he saw an opportunity. He's like, okay, cool. Also, Whitney's mustache. When he debuts a Slade slimy look, if you will.
I didn't even.
Oh my God. I was like, Whitney, are you okay? First of all, he's in his 50s. We don't need to be hanging out in his lair. Like, that is so creepy to me.
Right. I forgot that they did that. Yep.
Like, ew.
Can I just say, I kind of love Patricia.
Nikki, I feel the same way. I love Patricia.
Yeah.
She looks so stunning, by the way. Like, I don't know who's, like, maybe her and Kris Jenner share the same surgeon because, wow, impeccable.
She looks great.
Unbelievable. She's so sweet. I love her relationship with Madison. Like, they're so cute together. When Madison was saying, like, oh, I just hope that Teddy doesn't grow up to be like me. And Patricia was like, yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
I love, and again, the name Teddy. We've said it once. We'll say it again.
So
Such a slide for a little girl. So cute.
Or so happy. Boy. Yeah, or a little boy. So happy for Madison. Like, I'm kind of not sad, but I love when Madison like lets loose and parties, and obviously she's pregnant and she's at like the worst point in your pregnancy, but that girl's gonna show up. She's gonna give us the commentary. She's gonna be hilarious. Like, she's still gonna bring it. Like, Madison is that bitch. Like,
yeah, it's almost like a sober Madison is more truthful than a Madison who's drunk. She is clocking everything in real time with a clear mind, seeing how foolish and dumb these boys are, especially. Yeah.
It does seem like a lot of the season is going to be about like the demise, which every season is kind of about like this rift between Austin and Craig. And it seems like they're saying like, which I think again is Paige's problem with Craig is that, and everybody's problem with Craig is that like he has this persona, like he's this great guy. He does all these things. He's better than everybody else. But then, like, it could just flip on a switch where he's like, now I want to party. Now I want to take shots. And Austin's like, you just told me you were an addict and made me feel like shit for trying to get you to come out with me. But now you're single and you just want to jump right back in and we're not going to, like, address the elephant in the room.
Totally.
Like, it's... And listen, you can, like, you can take periods off, like, not drinking. Like, it's totally fine. But I just feel like he's always presenting himself, like so much greater than he is.
Yeah, and it's also, like, if you're going to say you're an addict and then go back to drinking, yeah, that's a cause for concern for your friends.
Totally.
And in my mind, Craig is like, I don't have to explain anything to everybody.
know.
I can drink when I want to drink, or I can not drink when I don't want to drink. But then don't call yourself an addict and make that your whole thing last season, and why like your relationship with Austin came to an end, and now all of a sudden it's the exact opposite.
Totally agree. I also think a lot of the season is just going to be like Sally doing her thing, and I am so excited to see how this all unfolds. Like, I think Sally's such a great addition to the cast.
I do too, but I don't want her to get
she's here
so
to have
wrapped up with
fun.
Craig.
Like, I think she's going to, but then she's going to get over it real quick. Like,
hope
once
so.
Craig starts to just be Craig, she's going to be like, I'm good, actually. Like, look at me. I don't need to stay involved in this mess.
I can hope.
I think she's going to shoo him away, like, once
she's
it
a
gets too
hottie.
messy. Yeah, she's good. Okay, well, our clock is ticking. We have to get out of here, guys. If you can hear the background, you'll understand why.
Yeah.
Let's wrap it
Dogs.
up with our not mad about it. I'll go first. If you guys are new here, we like to finish our episode on a little positivity after complaining for 2 hours. Maybe a tip, maybe a trick, maybe a product rec, which is what I have for you all today.
Ooh.
I posted a semi-viral clip talking about it, but I'm not mad about this fat stick of Aquaphor. If you guys are watching on YouTube, guys, I actually need to get 2 of these, one for my lips, one for my face. I am swiping this thing all over the place, under my eyes especially. Heather Dubrow said it's better than any expensive under-eye cream, an Aquaphor fat stick. Gia also said she brought a fat stick to Special Forces.
Ooh, that was allowed.
And that's why her lips were never chapped. Oh. She said she was on Accutane during Special Forces, and she said like her skin would have peeled off, so they let her bring a fat stick, and she was swiping that thing all over the place.
Ooh, that's an advantage.
So Aquaphor, like, hit us up. I'm putting in the work right now to spread the gospel on this fat stick. Like, pay it forward, you know?
I just too got a Aquaphor re-up, but I did the big
You
plastic
get a fat
jug.
tub.
Ooh. Expensive, but also it was like $19 for the big tub, and I was like, damn, that's kind of a lot. Do you know how long that tub is going to last me?
Oh, 2 years.
Forever.
Like your candle.
It's worth it. Well, my candle, yeah.
2 year candle, 2 year Aquaphor.
True. I love Aquaphor. I need the stick.
What's yours, Nippolina?
Okay, my not mad about it is a little tip and trick for this holiday season for you mamas out there. Bree knows I'm constantly texting her about the Buy Nothing group in my neighborhood. I'm obsessed with it. So if you were on Facebook, look for your local Buy Nothing, and people are giving away such great shit.
I know.
I got somebody was giving away the giant Mario Kart. It's like this giant Mario Kart Lego track. I don't know. It's like $100 and something at Target, free.
Wow.
That's the big gift for my kids for Christmas.
Oh my God.
I've
That's
just
sick.
been collecting things from people that are getting rid of. I got a Lego set for Colin.
You're thrifting.
I am.
Look at you.
Sometimes people give away like the cutest clothes. I've gotten clothes before, but this big Mario thing, I was shocked.
That's
I'm going to
sick.
be giving my crock pot away.
Okay.
Like, it's great.
It is great. I
So
love it.
just a little cost-effective way to reduce, reuse, recycle, and save some money this holiday season.
Yeah.
Not
you
mad
guys
about
know
that.
we're crunchy mamas.
Oh, yeah.
Well, on that note, we're going to go see Wicked in a little bit. And maybe we'll make some content. Probably not. I guess you'll see it at this point. And we will see you guys next week. Don't forget, rate, review, subscribe. We are getting a lot more viewers on YouTube. So if you are not subscribed to our YouTube, it will mean so much to us if you just hit that subscribe button. We'll really appreciate it. You guys know we're trying to grow all of our audiences all across the platforms. Thank you guys again for everything you do. We see it all. We appreciate it all. And we will see you guys next Monday.
We love you guys. Bye.
Bye.